Aloha! Proper budgeting and reserve funding are essential for the financial well-being of a condo association. Let's take a closer look. Under Hawaii's condo law, associations are required to adopt an annual budget and establish adequate reserve funds. First, the annual budget reflects the estimated funds needed by the association to cover its current operating expenses, such as utilities, staff salaries, landscaping, refuse collection, security, and insurance. The association adopts the annual budget, and it must be distributed or made available to all owners at least once a year. Owners are responsible for paying regular monthly assessments, also known as maintenance fees, based on the annual budget that is adopted by the board. These assessments must cover 100% of the association's expenses. The common expenses, which are funded by the maintenance fees, include the shared costs of repairing or replacing the property's common elements. Generally, these common expenses are assessed against all units in accordance with the common interest assigned to each unit. The annual budget must include the association's estimated revenues and operating expenses, information on whether the budget was prepared on a cash or accrual basis, and certain information about the replacement reserves. Now, let's talk more about reserve funding. Each condo board is responsible for establishing adequate reserve funds to cover the costs of repairing and replacing the common elements. Reserves are an essential part of an association's annual operating budget and are usually collected with the regular monthly maintenance fees and put aside for future use. Having adequate replacement reserves is crucial to an association's financial health. As you may know, common elements are the condo's infrastructure, shared spaces, and amenities. These can include roofs, walls, parking structures, elevators, plumbing, and amenities like a pool, fitness center, or barbecue area. Remember, as association members, owners have a responsibility to pay their monthly maintenance fees, whether or not they use a common element or amenity. Hawaii condo law requires that each board adopt a budget that includes the total replacement reserves of the association, the estimated replacement reserves necessary to maintain the property based on a reserve study, a general explanation of how the replacement reserves are calculated, the amount the association needs to collect to fund the replacement reserves for the fiscal year, and information about whether the estimated reserves is based on a percent funded or cash flow plan. It's important for associations, boards, and owners to understand their shared responsibility to maintain adequate reserves. Insufficient reserves can result in the board needing to levy costly special assessments, borrow needed funds, or defer necessary repairs. So, owners should review the association's annual budget and stay informed about their association's finances. For more information on budgeting and reserve funding, visit the Real Estate Branch website. And check out the other videos in this series about condos in Hawaii. Until next time, aloha!